Hey, what's up, y'all? It's DJ Fanatic at soundsforproducers.com. Yo, we all need motivation sometimes. Are you ready to make a beat? Are you ready to mix a beat? Are you ready to do marketing for your music production business? I know. We need motivation, especially if you work another job or whatever, every day to do what we love. So anyway, here's a couple tips for you. All right, motivation. Yo, like today I need a motivation to work on a beat. I know music producers, it's not like a typical job that everybody in the world does. I know like not everyone, majority of people, like look at your social circle. And this is off the top of my head, as you can probably tell. Everyone around you probably works a 9 to 5 or works for somebody else. And being a music producer full time is more in the entrepreneurial direction, and it can be done and you can do it. And you're watching this video and hopefully I give you value to help you get there. But everyone has around you, like look at your social circle. So people tend to like knock you down or whatever, you know, or make you feel like you can't be a music producer. It's kind of messed up, but a lot of times it's not coming from a bad place. It's just they never experienced that. So you need to get motivation to get beyond that. So here's a couple tips for music producers. I know being motivated sometimes, especially when you work a 9 to 5, is rough, or you know you gotta travel a lot for your job, or you know whatever you got going on in your life or whatever. What motivates me to market my music, to produce music, to learn new things in mixing and mastering, to learn new branding things, to stay ahead with all the cutting edge, you know, social platforms and things that they implement, and different methods of using marketing, and as you know, YouTube, and just staying on edge with equipment, plugins, and all that. You know, what motivates me, I would say, immediately, number one, and this is not in any order of you know priority or whatever, it's just off the top of my head. Number one, you know what motivates me? Actually DJing. When I DJ, whether it's a big crowd or a small crowd, it's just something about being in that element and just playing these hit songs. It doesn't even have to be hit songs, just you know dope songs or whatever, where the beat and the lyrics and the energy of the song just inspires me. Like, you know, it can be nobody in the room, and usually it is, because I'm always the first one there, last one to leave. That's a DJ's life. But when I'm DJing, it's like I'm playing songs that I want to hear, usually early because no one's there yet. But just hearing these songs and hearing the energy that went into it, you know, especially being a producer, I listen to the beat and I just hear what the producer is doing. I can feel it, whether the drums are knocking or whatever type of chord progressions or whatever type of song it is. Sometimes you just get like an emotion hearing it, and it gets me excited to put energy into my craft, and hopefully you know that helps you too. So, and it's kind of tied into this other motivation, is like just listening to music. That could be another thing that motivates you, you know, listening to music. We're all music fans. That's probably why you're on this channel. And I haven't told you, if this is your first time at Sounds for Producers channel, as you can see, it's a new channel. Please hit that thumbs up, or definitely subscribe and hit the bell so that way you're part of our notifications. So yeah, listening to music definitely is a motivator, because that's what made you into a producer. You know, a good thing to do is to listen to your favorite artists and just dissect every beat, and then dissect the sounds in that beat, and then think about the type of drums, you know, this artist is using a lot, whether it's your favorite artist or not. That way you can kind of like feel the energy and you're honing in, and it gives you that power, like that excitement to just go ham on another beat and just start working on it. Another thing that would be a great motivator is actually watching beat making videos. There's tons of them on YouTube. I know you can search your favorite producer, and there's tons of feeds of different videos of them, you know, in different studios or doing different beats. One that comes to mind, there's so many, But one that comes to mind that really motivated me a couple years ago was the videos of Ryan Leslie. Shout out to Ryan Leslie if you ever watch my video, or anybody watch this video. I know Ryan Leslie. It was very inspiring. He had like this really beautiful studio, and he steps in or whatever, and he's just going to different instruments and just adding to the beat and just vibing out, and it's well edited, so that way you're not like on one melody for 2 hours or whatever, and you get to hear the finished product at the end. And it was very inspiring because it made me want to be there. It made me want to like just hanging out in the studio and just kind of vibing with that experience. So it connected with me as an audience member, as a viewer. So definitely watch producers' videos, especially if you're not motivated, you don't want to do anything. Watching them do their thing can inspire you to make something even better. And trust me, don't second guess yourself. Even if they're up here super producer status, you can make stuff better. I've heard a lot of beats that were just extremely really good, and producers tend to give up on their dreams, and I don't think that's a good route to go because you have a passion for it. So what's another motivator? Not everyone does it, but exercise. I know a couple of my homies, they don't like exercise, they just play ball or whatever. One of them boxes. But exercise, it just gets your body moving. And when your body is moving and you got the adrenaline going, you got the blood going, your mind tends to move differently or react differently, or it's just more awake to me anyway. I'm just like excited after working out. And then I'm like, let's just get on this beat right quick. And then you just make something totally different than you would when you're just exhausted, like, oh man, I just gotta make a beat. So exercising definitely is a great motivator. Even if you just walk outside, walk down the block or whatever for a half an hour and you walk back, or if you're jogging helps too, get the blood up, or any type of cardio, whatever. I'm a cyclist, so that helps a lot. So it helps get my adrenaline up and help me just see things differently. It raises my adrenaline level, and I'm just excited to work on music. Yeah. So what's another one? Another motivator is, of course, sometimes your peers, but sometimes not, because everyone's on a different level. What's a really big motivator for me? I won't say last but not least, a really big motivator for me actually is, what you're really doing music for, like what really drives you to make that song, what really drives you to make a beat every day. What is your destination with this? Like, where are you going with it? Are you just making songs that sit on your hard drive, or are you just making beats to play for your family and friends, or do you want, do you want to have your own label one day and have your own slew of, 10 different artists that are just killing the Billboard charts or killing whatever charts and getting Grammy Awards? Or are you producing to have, like 20 different mixtapes of all your beats, on them? Or are you producing to reach a pinnacle of creativity? Are you producing to buy a new car? Or are you producing to take care of your family, or elderly, or your parents, or to help, your parents retire early? Whatever it is that motivates you to produce music, definitely focus on that. That is a great motivator. Every time you second guess yourself, every time you're like, man, I don't want to do a video, man, I don't want to do a beat, I don't want to mix that beat, I'll do it tomorrow, or I didn't have enough time. Like, all those excuses are things that you're making up. There's always time. And thinking about those things that motivate you. Let's say you wanted to buy whatever equipment. Maybe you want a studio that's 3 times bigger than this, or you want a studio with, I don't know, like the latest console or whatever. I don't really know why. Well, consoles are good for recording live instrumentation and larger, you know, bands and whatnot. But, you know, maybe you want $1 million studio. Maybe you want to, you know, not work a 9 to 5 like most of the people around you. Maybe that's what you want. Whatever it is that is driving you to produce music, focus on that when you're not motivated. So that's definitely a big one for me, and hopefully, you know, it'll help you. So there it is off the top of my head. I think I gave you 4, maybe 5 or 4.5 motivators to keep doing what you do, keep making that hot music. I see so many great producers out there, and it's very inspiring to, you know, see people grow. And don't let anybody stop you from being great, because you are great and you are greatness. And yeah, so if you haven't subscribed, hit that sub button, hit the bell as well. That way you get part of our notifications and you get to see all the new content that I have planned for this channel. Definitely a lot of, there's more beat making videos coming up, and also some product demos as well. Soundsforproducers.com. You probably see it on this at the bottom right here, probably. And but yeah, there'll be a free download as well once we get that up and running. So you can get a free demo pack, free sample pack, and it's dope. There's some really good stuff on there to you know, get you inspired. So anyway, again, DJ Fanatic at soundsforproducers.com. Hopefully this video was helpful, and keep making great music. Peace.